Today, we're camping on a lake tucked deep in Virginia's Appalachian Mountains. Hey, we're Brittany and Ryan. A few years ago, we moved to North Carolina and now spend our days exploring the backcountry of America's oldest mountains. From North Carolina to Virginia and beyond, come along as we hike wild trails, uncover history, and experience life from a new perspective. As soon as we arrived at camp, we set up our inflatable kayaks. Last year, we went kayaking for the very first time and immediately purchased these right after for about $100 on Amazon. Since then, we've spent over 20 hours on the water with these, and they're still going strong. Setup is pretty quick and easy, and altogether, it took about 10 to 15 minutes to go from blowing them up to loading them in the water. So the sun is setting, and it's a Monday, and there's absolutely nobody on the water. I'm looking as far out as I can in every direction, and we are the only ones on the lake. We're actually trying to get across to an island that's not too far from our campsite and see what we can find over there. So I tried to hang up my normal camp lights and the wire snapped. So I'm going around and collecting twigs, dead branches, dead trees for firewood. I need to make sure I'm finding things that are as dry as possible. Last time we camped, we unfortunately got met with some rain prior and the sticks weren't dry enough and our fire didn't last very long. So I'm trying to find things that are super dry on the inside. What are we cooking?
Impossible burgers with some basmati rice.
Yum. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Back in there.
Right there.
Oh,
Combat.
dang. Good morning. So, unlike our last camping trip, we actually purchased sleeping bags, and it is a game changer. These are $30 ones from Walmart. They have like a plaid on the inside. They're kind of like an extra large size. They're Ozark, and they are so comfortable. I probably slept better tonight than I have for like the past week in my actual bed. We left the yaks by the water all night, and they are coated in a layer of condensation. So he's getting us all nice and dry so we can hit the water. So this here is one of the coolest things that we have purchased for the kayaks. And this is a cooler that literally attaches at all 4 sides, so it's not going anywhere. It's waterproof. There's netting on the top, and then it holds all of our snacks. Like, I'm gonna show you how much is in here. I have a tripod. We have crackers, a water bottle. I have half a cookie, homemade trail mix, this lemon poppy seed boba, amazing. We have crackers, a fruit bar, another protein cookie dough bar, applesauce, a tuna packet, and jerky. All fits seamlessly inside this bag, and there's still more space. The bag is actually expandable, so if you have too much stuff and it doesn't fit, you can actually expand it, and it sits a little taller and has more room on the inside. So this is our very first time kayaking in the morning on the water like this, and the fog rolling over the surface, the sun rising over the mountains. It's really cool. Today our destination is to go that way, down a little canal. We were over here yesterday on this island at sunset, but we want to go further down, and eventually it kind of turns into a river. It gets pretty rocky, so we're going to go explore that first. There's a deer on the shoreline that we're trying to get a picture of. Divide and conquer. He's getting another angle. We pulled off on the island again because the path we want to go down is pretty shaded. It's a little chilly, so we're gonna walk around and wait for the sun to come up a bit so that it shines on a pretty rock. There's a rock right there. It's probably hard to see right now, but it's really cool when we want to see it up close. We waited on the island for the sun to come out and it did not disappoint. We got some nice footage, some shots. Look how crystal that water is. Now we're headed over to this rock that's still shadowed, but we're hoping to make it over there by the time the sun starts to like peek over it. So let's go. Virginia has many wonders, but their mountain lakes are definitely amongst the top. Many of them sit higher in elevation, so the water tends to stay refreshingly cold even in the summertime. A plane just landed.
And it just so happened to be a yellow plane, one that you can easily see.
I know. What have you discovered?
Looks like it's a cave that caved in.
Oh.
Rocks in the entrance.
We made it, and water's pretty gross. It's got bubbles and more debris floating in it. So I don't know if we're gonna get much closer. This is no joke. If you like a little bit of kick, right?
Yeah,
A little bit of spice.
Pepper jack's good. These are dairy-free crackers. I think it might be grain-free as well.
Grain-free and dairy-free. With this tuna specifically.
Yeah. I mean, if we had a spoon, to be honest, I would put the crackers in the tuna and crush them up and eat it like that.
So we have packed up camp a night early. We did everything we wanted to do, and we would have had to wait here for an hour and then drive an hour to go get food and then come back and then just hang out for the night, and just kind of sounded inconvenient. We like night driving. We live a couple hours away, so we are gonna hit the road, drive through the mountains as the sun's setting, and yeah, how would you rate this experience?
10 out of 10, the most beautiful water I've ever seen.
All
Honestly.
right. Well, if you guys enjoyed, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing, follow us on more adventures, and we'll see you in the next one. I'm gonna serenade the cows with that song they do in the Highlands, okay?
This is working.
I think they're coming. It worked.